Hey there folks, you're watching GRAVEROBBER Motorsports, and today we're going to be doing some dirt cheap power modifications to our 212cc Predator engine. That'll gain you a substantial amount of power for your money. Before we get started here, I've put together a little list to better illustrate the things we're trying to accomplish today and the things that I've already done to this engine. We're going to start by removing the gear for the governor inside the engine. Though the governor has already been bypassed, I don't want the steel weights on the gear coming loose and flying around the engine. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and take the low oil level sensor out. Now to hear about the good stuff. We're going to put the 18-pound valve springs in it, which will give us more compression and higher red line. We'll pop the header on real quick, which will give us better flow and more RPMs. Then I'm going to replace the stock spark plug with an aftermarket Pulstar spark plug. Pulstar spark plugs have a capacitor inside the plug, which is said to give a higher output than a standard aftermarket plug. And finally, we'll be running this engine on True Fuel's 92-octane ethanol-free fuel. Ethanol-free fuel, generally speaking, is more efficient than fuel containing ethanol, and in some cases even makes a noticeable difference in performance. 92 octane is the lowest rating I could find, so we'll either get spark knock or a badass little engine. Stay tuned to find out. That's our mission for today. Let's get started. Now that we've got the cart positioned so that we can work on it a little more comfortably, I've got to get the bolts out that hold the engine in place. There are 4 of them. Each one of these nuts is double nutted, so I'm going to hit each one of them twice. Now that the engine is free, I'm going to take the fuel line and throttle cable off so we can lift her on out of here. I'm clamping this down so that when I take this off, it doesn't leak as much, hopefully. One, two, three, four, five. 5 shakes. It's not playing with yourself if it dribbles. Here she is, ready to rock. Clutch. Alright, let's dig into this side cover. Stock spark plug. Now it's time to try and take a whack at this clip everyone says is so difficult. And I ended up breaking it off. I wasn't defeated. Me and that clip got into a bit of a scuffle, and I decided to be the bigger man and come to a conclusion we could both agree on. bit of oil on the spring seats here. It's a bit of a pain in the old nectum. I'll go ahead and take the exhaust off. Those were on there snug. Alright, here's the moment of truth. How many pulls you figure? Leave it in the comments below. I'm going to pull it over a couple of times with the ignition off just to get everything lubricated. Alright, ignition's on, fuel's on, clear prop. That's 3 and it popped.
And he gone.
Now let's take a listen to the sound difference before and after the modifications. Alright, so we're home and all unloaded. Final thoughts? It definitely has a lot more power. Feels like it has a lot more torque. Now to spin around, I can just blip the throttle, whereas before I'd have to kind of hold it and get it spinning. I'm not hearing any spark knock from that 92 octane ethanol free fuel, so that Pulstar spark plug seems to be working great. Right as I had gotten back to the truck from finding said smoother place, I threw a master link and didn't have a spare one on me, so I had to pack it up for the day. I really wish I could have gotten more footage for you guys. I even went and made a helmet cam and didn't have time to use it. Hopefully next time we'll get even more driving done, because we still have some room to go with that engine. I can still shave, port, and polish the head, as well as cutting the valve seals, none of which costs all that much at a machine shop. If you like this video, please like or share, and I always love to hear your guys' comments. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching.